What is going on, you guys? It is your man, 2 Down Dan, and if you have been logging into my Instagram stuff, you have probably seen this merge 1 or 2 times. So I am bringing it to the YouTube channel, baby. Let's hit this merge, yo. Oh yeah, accelerate, 3rd gear. Let's catch that Honda. 5th gear, 6th gear. All right, you guys, so if you clicked on the title of this video, you already know we are in it. We are going to be talking about the Ninja 500 on the highway, full comprehensive review, because I am darting across the city right now to show you this bike can absolutely do it on the highway. Now let me preface this by saying that I am 5'10 and 135 pounds. So I am super lightweight on this bike compared to, you know, maybe some other riders. And if you're looking at my miles per hour and everything like that per gear, you might be like, man, why is my 500 not going that fast in 5th gear or in 6th gear? It's probably just because I'm a little bit lighter than you, to be completely honest. I don't have any performance upgrades on this 500, all right? So this is a great video to show the stock performance of the Ninja 500. And understand, I'm just cruising right now at 85 miles an hour, right under 8,000 RPM, to show you that cruising on the highway is no problem. And I'm going to show you in step 2 of this little review, of the comprehensive review, that it can do speed running on the highway fine. Like if you want to be passing traffic and keeping your forward momentum all the time, the Ninja 500, 6th gear, you just start rolling onto the throttle and you're going to be passing cars in no time. And another great point to know on this video is that the Ninja 500 gives you enough highway power to not get bored and keeps you within the relative limits of like not cops getting pissed at you. If you're on that ZX6 and you have that extra speed to ring out on the throttle, instead of going from 126, now you can go up to like 150. Like, bro, you're gonna use that throttle. Everyone knows it. Everyone says like, oh yeah, I'll just ride safe. And yeah, bro, you can ride safe 99% of the time. But that one time that you want to use the full throttle on that ZX6 or that whatever 600 or even that 1000 that you want to start on, bro, you might just send yourself into oblivion. So I'm going to start showing you how fun the Ninja 500 is. You're confident, you want to start cutting it up. That's what I do on this bike show. All day long. So I just murder this corner, put my knee outside. Let's go. Easy, I'm flinging all the way out to the outside corner here. Full throttle pin, and we are ripping. What part of more power do you need right now? Like, I am murdering past all these cars, and I'm not even full throttle. 114 going around this corner. Watch this. Pick it up a notch. Dude, you don't need to go faster than that. Like, that is coming. And now I'm going to slow it down. Looks like I got the beds over there. I'm not sure. I hope they're all good, but we waved to them to let them know. I mean, they look fine. They waved to me and stuff as I waved to them. They didn't look like they were hurt or anything. So hopefully they're all good. We'll pray for them. Make sure our other bikers are safe. But back to the Ninja 500 on the highway, yo. So I ride on the highway just like this every single day, 5 days a week. And then even on my off days, I'm usually riding on the highway to some degree. As you guys have seen in my other videos, me on the highway. I'm gonna push over into this lane. And then the reason why I'm not really kind of gunning it right now is because I kind of want to just explain a few things with the 500 and the highway. But just understand, if you don't have a 500 and you're looking to get an opinion on its performance, my opinion as an owner who's been riding this bike for almost 8 months, and it's my first bike, and I'm also an adrenaline junkie, you guys. Like, I've been doing crazy stuff my whole life. Like, riding a motorcycle was just the next thing where I was like, oh yeah, Like, it's time to do that. Like, I'm gonna finally ride a motorcycle, but the top speed of 126 on this bike gives you more than enough thrill that you need. And then you can just dial it back, dude, and start chilling with the speed of traffic. You're not getting on any cop's radar. You don't have an inline four that's screaming. Because the second you start ringing those higher CC bikes out, dude, everyone and their mom is gonna hear you coming down the highway. So get you something that's reasonable. Get you something that's extremely comfortable. As you can see, I'm just chilling with one hand on, and I'm not in an aggressive riding position at all. And if I want, that's when I tuck down here. I can dip my head down, pull on the throttle, watch, ready, pull on the throttle, and start looking past some of these cars again. Get a top speed run. Oh my god, bro. This is so sick. I wouldn't want to go much faster than this. AKA, I don't want to go faster than this. So, here's why AKA your Ninja 500 doesn't go maybe as fast as mine does. Like I said, keep in mind the weight ratio, for sure. But for me, bro, when I pull on that throttle like that, that is all I need and all I want out of a bike. Especially out of a bike that I'm 99% commuting on. So now understand that the second half right here, what I want to talk about is the Ninja 500 for people who only want a sport bike and aren't commuting to work because you own a car and you want something that's gonna go fast, keep up with your buddies. You're really only gonna be riding on the weekend and in groups. The Ninja 500 is probably not gonna do it, and you probably already really know that by now. And you're probably going to want to look at like an R7. That would probably be your best bike, especially if you don't have experience. If you don't have experience, you want a sport bike. Remember, we talked about this difference a couple of videos ago. If you've been following the channel, the difference between a sport bike and a street bike is massive. So please understand the difference. I'm riding a very, very high quality street bike, and I would not call it a sport bike ever by any means. But you can do sporty things with it, but it's mostly a street bike. So get yourself an R7 that is much more sporty, and you can, if you're going longer distances on the highway too, I probably wouldn't pick up a 500 because I only go about 15 miles to and from, so like 30 miles total, and that's like a money range for the Ninja 500. Like, there's no problem with that. Like, you could easily go further, no problem. But for me, if I was going to be going a lot further on the highway, I honestly probably would have considered something a little bit more powerful, just so that I don't have to stay as on top of oil changes and chain maintenance and like all that other stuff that if you're pushing your bike a lot harder, it's going to run down faster. So like I've kind of maybe mentioned before, I put an aluminum sprocket on my rear and a really like kind of heavy duty nice chain on there as well, so it runs down and it loosens up about every 400 miles for me because I'm riding my bike pretty hot and heavy every time, and that's not a bad thing by any means. Like, you can run the bike in the 8,000, 9,000 RPM range for extended periods of time like I do, and I've had no problems with it. I take it to the dealership every time. They do my oil changes, and they've never said a single thing is wrong with this bike. I don't have any problems with my clutch. I don't have any problems with anything. 8 months down the road, riding this bike on the highway, just as you saw right there. Like, sometimes I'll kick it up and then sometimes I'll bring it back down. But at the end of the day, the highway is just a little portion of your riding experience. Because now, look what you have to do. You have to get on the side roads, and for me, having something that's lightweight like this, and I can just ring around a corner like that, it really just helps my confidence a whole ton. So, like I said, let's go back to finishing off this video specifically because we were talking about a comprehensive review for the 500. But now I'm just kind of letting you know that I'm also on my way to work right now. I've been having a crazy schedule lately, you guys, with just trying to get videos out and everything. So I'm kind of just jamming this one in on my way to work on Sunday, yo. So
I'm gonna release this on Monday, so I hope you guys are having a great Monday. If you're still here by now, you know what to do. Drop a little comment, drop a timestamp, say, yo, what's up? I'm having a good Monday, or I'm almost done with my work day, and you know where I'll be, bro. 1 to 9, I'll be at work when you guys are watching this. So that's a little insight into my life. I like to tell you guys stuff like that, so you don't think I'm just some dude who's like always out riding my motorcycle. It's like, yeah, I'm just a regular kid who goes to work 40 hours a week, makes a minimum wage. Pretty sick. Minimum wage at 27, yo. Goals. God damn. It's cool though. It's cool. I love my job. I love my life and everything. I am so blessed to bring you guys another video. I hope I covered everything that you wanted to hear about the Ninja 500 for the highway. I think it's fantastic. Again, keeping in mind I'm 5'10" and I weigh 130 something pounds, and I also only ride about 30 miles total on my daily commute. So if you're a little bit bigger, looking for something a little bit faster, and you have a longer commute, maybe like the R7 or maybe what's that new one, the GSX 8R? That one looks pretty cool. I don't see many people riding that thing around, and that thing's super comfortable and has a ton of power. So I don't know, there's a lot of options out there. The 500 certainly fits the bill for a highway rider, commute rider like myself. And if you have any more comments, hit me up. I mean, if you have any questions, hit me in the comments, and I will respond to everything like I always do. Keep sticking around for updates on the TST stuff. I don't have any updates today. And please go buy a hoodie if you want one and you want to support my journey, yo. You're gonna be a part of a really small group of people that has one of the first hoodies, and they'll probably be running throughout June until I do the next drop. But I'm working really hard on the next drop. I think it's gonna be friggin' sick. I think you guys are really gonna like the next ones, and I'm just super excited for everything that's going on. And finally, the last thing I want to update you on is you guys are amazing. We got the channel monetized yesterday, yo. So we're going through the review process now, and YouTube is gonna check all the videos and monetize which ones they can and can't. Hopefully they all get monetized. You guys are amazing, getting us to that 4,000 hour watch mark. So thank you guys, I appreciate you. If you're not a subscriber, please smash the subscribe button in the top right and go watch another video if you got time, guys. Have a great day. Keep your wheels 2 down, baby.